feel like, from the Caribbean, St. Lucia, what's the vibe like for you performing in Europe opposed to performing on the islands in the Caribbean?
Performing in Europe is different in one sense that you're not on an island, you're on a mainland.
Respect.
Second sense, you're among people you don't know, but who know you through a mystical communication of divine music. Yes? And then our onus is upon you to let them further embrace the music, further embrace you, and know who you are. Yeah, as opposed to your people who you really identify with. To me, coming here for the first time, when I came here, like some 10, 15 years ago, that was what I was faced with. And then after 2-3 weeks, I realized that these people love the music so much. Yes, and are into our music so much, which we ourselves sometimes look at loosely because it's right there. So it's not taken into full account, as opposed to people who do not have it right there. Yes, and appreciate love it. That's a lot of difference.
Respect, Rasta. Yeah, man.
If you could please identify, say your name and the outlet, the media outlet that you work with, so that we know who's in the building.
Yeah, well, I'm from the Caribbean, St. Lucia, Carib Scott Production.
Lovely.
So it's just a connection of different worlds.
Thank you.
Anyone else with any questions for I?
Yeah, I want you to tell me, Buju. Over all those years, you've been making good reggae music. And a lot of people, when they say reggae, the older people identify reggae with Buju Banton, especially the dancehall style. Over all these years, what has been your inspiration to keep on making music, and every single, every song seems to be a hit from Buju Banton? What is the inspiration for you?
I love music. I love music, not for financial reasons. Because when I was making music as a little boy, I didn't know the value of what I was doing. I could have been exploited like many of my counterparts, but God knew I loved music from my heart. Yeah. This is a major inspiration to what I do. My divine love for the art form. The fact that I see myself emerge as someone who has been so misunderstood like many of my counterparts and many of my peers. But they, for some reason, seems to take this misunderstanding and let it drive them down and under. And I defy that whole concept of life. I don't think you can beat me down. Yes, I see myself as someone, or my generation, or my people have been there before. And we can't go back to the same old in our shelf, docile behavior, We have to keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. And frankly, there's so much to say when you live in Jamaica, and then you start to see the world, and then you compare the difference in similarities in the way people do things, the way they live, the laws, a lot of things, difference in the places that you venture into, you grow. And if you fail to grow, then you just fail to grow. But then these people we're gonna see again is gonna wonder, what have you learned? So it's always a challenge to me, and I welcome a challenge, And I just keep doing what I'm doing from my heart. No task, no rhythm is too bad, Yeah.
Sebastian from Berlin, WMZ.
Yes.
How are you feeling back in Cologne?
Oh, being back in Cologne is wonderful. I at times wonder if Mr. Classman could ever invite me again. But I see that he truly have love for the music and Buju's work. And I am very happy to be here once more to share my music with the people of Cologne, Germany, inside Summer Jam.
What do you think about the European reggae business?
The European reggae business is booming. I remember some 9-10 years ago when I took Patrice on the road to open some shows for me. And now Patrice is the man, one of the man. Taking Jaffa Kule also, we had run-ins back in the time when they were just emerging, and now they are doing their thing, and it's great, spectacular. Gentleman has emerged to be a spectacular artist who are looking forward for his next record, which is supposed to be finished later this year. It's great. It's great that people can be inspired by an art form that's been long looked down upon, because if the reality is to be told, this music is not played on your major channels. It's occasionally featured. Yes, there's no radio station right through the entire Europe that dedicate itself to playing reggae music. You know what I mean? We don't expect our music to find a home outside of its home, but we expect it to be embraced like all other cultures and genres of music, from jazz to merengue, are being embraced. Yes? People have to fight to find reggae. It is such an underground entity, but it is an underground entity that earns a lot of revenue for a lot of people. So why is it not taken into more account?
My name is Rainis, Radio Popstar, Dutch radio station, and I have two questions for you. First of all, I really loved your show, and
Thank you.
The way you also gave respect to Michael Jackson as an entertainer artist.
Yes.
I thought it was really great, and when I see you perform, and you said that Michael is one of the innovators, how do you maintain your energy? Because your show is dynamic.
It's funny you should say that, because I was just sitting in my dressing room with only Michael would get up in the morning and run a couple laps and run up a hill, do a couple press-ups and all these things. He wouldn't need most of the things that they claim he's taking. Physical is a very important part of life. Eat well, rest, exercise. To do your duties, what is demanded of you? If you're unfit, you can't do it. And jack all up on the young men because we are strong. But in order for you to be strong, you must be fit. Because they go together.
You also have a big tune for me personally. I'm a DJ, and everywhere I play, people go crazy. The track from John Legend, Can't Be My Love.
Oh yeah.
For me, and people I play for, they go crazy. How that came about?
Well, that came about through my very good close assistants and CEO of Gargamel Music, Miss Tracy McGregor, who initially was approached by the Legends Camp, and she let it manifested. And when I heard the song, I was in Jamaica, and I had no plans. I'm going back to America to do this song. So it was a simple song. I just listened to what he was singing about and relate to it like I normally try to do. I'm trying to break it down in a simpler form, so dancehall and reggae lovers can also feel the vibe, you know. But working with John Legend was spectacular. Working with that track, I mean, it was great. You know what I mean? Yes, we haven't performed it yet together still, but I still look forward to doing that.
And what was the inspiration for your new album, Rasta Got Soul?
Inspiration for Rasta Got Soul was one of a young man emerging from a time where he used to look at life trivial, you know, just like that, to someone who's emerging and maturing more and more and seeing things and see my children grow up and the things that I've got to be dealing with every day. And most of the people I'm around know them trying hard to survive, and it's a whole thesis. If you have eyes and you're not seeing, you're double blind. You're more blinded than the bat in the cave. Then when you hear reggae music, which is an art form which expresses the will of the people, and you fail to express it, you get punished. I find myself with two fan bases. One who is dancehall oriented, and one who is reggae musically uplifted. And I must satisfy both genres. My dancehall audience was gifted with the Too Bad record. And I think the inspiration just molded itself right into place where Rasta Got Soul is concerned, and I try to deliver.